Good morning from day 76.
Wow, check out my hair.
It's very static in here. We had an exciting morning. I went to go, we're, packing up the tent right now. And, went to go pack up my pad and a massive spider crawled out from under it. And I said,
There's a
Leslie!
shriek.
I don't like spiders. And it was a hefty sized one. It wasn't just a tiny one. Anyway.
No, it was a good size spider.
Anyway, it crawled on Green Bean's pack and then she put her pack outside and it climbed off. But that was an adrenaline pumping morning.
Yep.
So anyway, it's 7:15. We're gonna finish packing up the tent and hit the trail.
Hit the road.
It is 8 o'clock and we are officially hiking out.
Yay us.
Yay us. Technically it was 8:01, but close enough.
All right. So Jamlis had been feeling something poking in her shoe.
It wasn't poking, it just felt like there was something kind of there.
Uh-huh.
So I pull my shoe up, and there's this thing. I pull it out. It went all the way through because there's like fuzz up there. So there is a hole through the entirety of the sole of my foot.
Wow.
There's also, look, my tread is like so gone. And back in the heel here, there are holes in the cushioning. So it's a good thing I'm getting new shoes in like 4 days.
It really is.
I wanted them earlier, but what are you gonna do? So we made it to 600 miles. And did Green Bean see the sign?
Not at all.
No, she did not.
I had my blinders on.
She just kept walking by. I said, excuse me. There's something here. So this morning, I am very grateful for the clouds. It is a very thin layer, but still makes a difference. It's hot today. I mean, it's supposed to be about the same as yesterday, but the sun is mostly covered by clouds. So, you're still feeling the heat, but at least the sun isn't beating down on you. And I think we just completed our climb. It was like a mile up or something. And so now we're kind of cruising along the ridge again and going down to some road, I think.
Hello. I just wanted to point out how different it looks on trail now with the green. You can see the bright green, just kind of bursting all around. All kinds of buds are opening, and pretty soon we won't have our views, but it's looking, I don't know, different and pretty. Been waiting for all these leaves for a long time. All right, it's not the most exciting blaze of the day, but it looks like a smiley face blaze to me. Little eyeball and a smile. It put a smile on my face anyway.
We stopped at the shelter for lunch, and there's a 0.1 side trail down, of course, to get water because there isn't water where we're camping tonight again. So I'm gonna fill both of my liters and my 700 ml bottle. Oh my gosh, this is steep. Okay, give me a second. I got down here and I was a little worried because this is what the stream looks like. But if you look there, there is a lovely little leaf and actually a great flow. It is now 2:30 p.m. and we are just leaving the shelter. We were there for about 2.5 hours. Ate some lunch, got a bunch of water. We're chatting with some other hikers that came in, and it was just hot, so we were just sitting in the shelter enjoying the shade. But you gotta keep hiking eventually. So we're going down. It's about 0.7 to a little stream, and then I'm probably gonna take my shirt off and just dunk it, get it soaked in the water, and do the same with my hair because we have about a mile climb up afterwards, and it would be nice to feel a little more comfortable. So I successfully soaked my shirt. It's now sticking to me. It was really cold when I put it on. It's been about 4 minutes and it already doesn't seem that cold, but hopefully with the breeze it'll keep me cold when I'm going uphill. We have started the climb. And of course, they said there was no water. Well, right here there isn't, but look at the stream. There is water right there. Every time they make us carry a bunch of water, and then 1.5 miles down the road there's more. It is exercise time for Green Bean. We're only about 1.6 from the campsite, but figured we may as well stop, so I'm laying on a rock. Figured I would give you a review of the dunking your shirt in water before you go uphill in the heat. 8 out of 10. It was great, except it dried so quickly. I think I made it 3/4 of the way up, so it lasted me maybe an hour. And then now it's like completely dry, except for my back. But that's probably sweat, because it's always wet back there and the wind doesn't get there anyway. But it was really nice. It helped a lot in the beginning. So, and there's a nice breeze. Very nice.
I've been admiring this moss that's growing along this rock. It reminds me of coral. And it's very hard. Interesting. All right. I don't know what kind of tree this is, but these are tent caterpillars. And when they hatch, they go and they eat all the leaves off of the trees, and it's a really big problem. I've seen signs in different places where we've been that there are problems with tent caterpillars.
There's also a
Wow.
jumping spider right there on the other tree.
Oh wow. Jamla says there's a spider right here that I will try and zoom in on. Well, that's cool. Look at that. You can see the eyes. Wow. That's really cool. Anyway, good eye, jamless. But like, just look at in here. There are, I don't know, hundreds. Sorry about that. Hundreds of caterpillars in there. Having trouble focusing on it.
That's terrifying.
Hey everyone, it's dinner time, and I wanted to just tell you about my dinner. It's the Trailtopia Szechuan chicken with rice. I did have very high hopes. Oh dear. Did you hear that?
I'm gonna choke. Oh my god.
Yeah, so probably more of that is going to be happening after this dinner.
Okay, we'll talk about how bad it is.
Oh, so yeah, the ingredients are lovely. There's whole stuff in there. I mean, you can see it all, and it's spicy. It has a lot of pepper, hot pepper in there, but it doesn't really have a lot of flavor. I would not get it again. I think I have to go to the bathroom.
I don't know if you can see, I have tears in my eyes from laughing so hard. That is because she just watched back the video where she was describing her food and farted and burst into laughter and then almost peed her pants.
I did.
She did pee her pants. Just anywho, my dinner is the butternut dalbat. Very good, although it kind of smells like sunscreen to me. Green Bean thinks I'm crazy, but it smells like sunscreen to me, so I can't smell it while I'm eating it, otherwise it doesn't taste good. But otherwise it tastes very good. So I'm sitting out here by the little fire ring. You know, our tent is set up over there, it's open, we're hanging some socks. We're just chilling. I'm scrolling through Instagram. There's service up here. For the beginning of Virginia, we had no service, and now we seem to be up on ridges and have service all the time. But anyway, I was just saying, it is so nice to have temperate weather. Like, we can eat, we can relax. I'm wearing shorts. There's a nice breeze. I don't feel the need to dive into my sleeping bag immediately. I can enjoy the outside. It's very lovely.
It is really nice.
Hello.
Good evening.
It is nighttime now. I just got in the tent. It is 8:40.
Time for
How
bed.
did it get so late again? You were in the tent before me, but I was on the phone for like an hour, which was actually really nice. Highlight and character builder? Oops, I feel like the phone is gonna fall. Let me change my, there we go.
Highlight. This campsite is really lovely.
It is.
With the views of valleys on both sides, and our 2.5-hour siesta
That was nice.
at the Jenny Knob shelter was really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. My food review video is kind of a
That was hilarious.
kind of a highlight. A little bit of a character builder, but
Oh my god.
yeah,
Should I do my highlight?
sure.
My highlight is probably the view. I think it was just the evening. Like, really nice temperature, good views. Like, I had a great conversation with, like, Fresh Ground for an hour, just, like, watching the sunset while chatting on the phone. Just, like, a lovely evening.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Character builder?
It was pretty hot, that climb, and hard.
Yeah.
You know, because we had water, because we're at a dry site, so we had to schlep more water up the hill.
Schlep.
So, and I got kind of tired from that. But otherwise, I mean, I think it was a really good day.
My character builder was that my hips really hurt. My pack is, I don't know. It's starting to really bug me. Like, my hips are just kind of hurting all the time now. And my whole right hip is, and like the top part of my leg is numb when I put my pack on. So, I might be getting a new pack in Roanoke. We'll see. So,
yeah, maybe we can do a little research about that.
Yeah. That's my character builder for the day.
Yeah.
But other than that, I mean, yeah, it was hot, but dunking my shirt in that.
Yeah, that was nice.
That made the majority of the climb fine. It was just at the end.
Yeah.
That I was dry, that it was hot.
Yeah.
But yeah. Hopefully, we have a good day tomorrow. It'll be weird to be out on trail during a holiday.
Will it?
Yeah.
Doesn't even seem like a holiday to me.
Well, it's not. It is tomorrow.
I mean, it's just like another day.
Well, I know it is for us, but like all the family's getting together. Yeah. And the kids are gonna look for Easter eggs and stuff. Like all my cousins. Not all of them. There are only 2 young ones, but some extended family's getting together and we won't be there. And we have family and friends together right now. That's a little sad. That's a little bit of a character builder.
Yeah.
I think, like when a bunch of people get together and you're not there.
Yeah.
So, anyway, good night.
Good night.
Ugh.